All right, ladies and gentlemen, MrSotko here, bringing you a guide on how to buy and sell cryptocurrency with no fees. And this is going to be more and more important as time goes on. With the explosion of cryptocurrency over the past few years and currently, this is going to be very important. Buying without fees, of course, is good. The best reason not to buy without fees is, of course, if you're going to buy cryptocurrency and then sell later at a higher point, you're going to need to sell at an even higher point if you had fees in order to make the profit and eliminate those fees. So that's never good. But let's get right into it. First and foremost, you want to go to Coinbase.com to buy your cryptocurrency. There are plenty of places to buy cryptocurrency. Coinbase is just plain the easiest. They got the best customer service. Just been around for a long time. Very trustworthy. So you're going to go to Coinbase, you're going to make an account, and so one of the first things you're going to notice is you're going to have the dashboard here. It's going to show the three main cryptocurrencies that Coinbase and Gdax deal with, and I'll explain Gdax in just a moment. It is the exchange of Coinbase. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into, I believe, settings here and payment methods, and then you're going to set up your bank account. So by putting in your bank account information, you're going to need your routing information and your routing and the account number, excuse me, and what Coinbase will do, it's sort of like PayPal. They're going to send you like a couple deposits, and then you're going to have to verify those deposits. It takes several days to do, but it is definitely worth it. It is the way you do this in order to pay no fees. So first of all, let's take a look at buy and sell here. And I have my bank account information in here as well as a credit card. Now, if you take a look and let's say I want to buy, let's actually go to Litecoin. It's going to be a little easier here. Let's say I want to buy 5 Litecoin. That is going to cost me $310. However, that fee is $11.91. No good. We don't want to pay a fee. So let's go to our bank account and see what happens with 5 Litecoin. Let's just put that back in as 5 Litecoin. We're only going to pay a $4.45 fee. No good. We don't want to pay a fee. I hope you guys like that. Kind of makes sense, right? Gets the point across. Anyway, so how do you not pay a fee? Well, first of all, what you want to do is when you actually have your bank account confirmed, you're going to go to the US dollar wallet here, and you're going to deposit. And of course, you need your bank account information all confirmed first. So it's going to take several days to do that, just because you have to wait for the deposit, and then you have to log back onto Coinbase once you have that deposit information, and then you confirm your bank. So let's say we just want to put in $50. Let's do $50. And it will not be arriving till the 25th of October. Today is the 17th. Oddly enough, I had to check what day it is. So it takes a while, but that is free. So there's going to be no cost to that, and then you'll have money in your U.S. dollar wallet on Coinbase. So real quick, one advantage of actually paying a fee is that you get it now. So if you look at Litecoin here and you want to buy 5 Litecoin, you don't get it till the 25th. However, Coinbase is rolling out a system where if you pay with your bank account, you get it instantly. I'm not sure when that's going to be. I think it's just going to be within a couple weeks. I know they announced it on the Coinbase blog, but it will be probably a couple weeks till they implement it or something like that. So right now, currently, if you buy with a credit card, you get it instantly. Okay, and if you buy with your debit card, essentially, it takes longer to get it. But there's a lower fee, so we don't want to pay a fee. But one advantage of this is, let's say the market sort of crashes, it goes bear, if you will, and right now Bitcoin is about $5,546. Let's say there's this huge sell-off and it goes down to $4,200, and that if you buy a bunch of Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever you're into at that point, at that very low point, you're going to be able to sell it later on for a lot of profit, and this fee might not mean anything to you. What's $4 if you make a few $100s? So that's the one good thing about buying now and paying a fee. So that's pretty much it. So what you're going to do, now that you have some money in your US dollar wallet, again, you're just going to go to accounts and you're going to put it in there. It's going to take many days. It's going to take about a week to get it in there. What you're going to do is you're going to go to Gdax.com, and your information on Coinbase is the same thing as Gdax. So if you have a Coinbase account, you have a Gdax account. Now I know Gdax looks a little bit intimidating compared to the ease of Coinbase, but this is how you pay with no fees. So now we want to take that $50 that we deposited on Coinbase and we want to put it on Gdax so that we can start buying in this exchange here. So what you would do is just deposit, go over here to deposit, and then you're going to go to your Coinbase account and it'll show your US dollar wallet right here. You can also deposit Bitcoin from your Coinbase should you actually buy it on Coinbase. But so here's your US dollar wallet. Now I said earlier that I deposited 50 bucks. Of course I didn't actually do that, but let's just do some pretending. So it says $0 over here, but that would say $50 or $100 or $500, however much you put in it. And then let's transfer that. So we're going to deposit funds. It's going to transfer over, and it's going to be right here. Right now I have just 8 cents left over from a Bitcoin purchase. Why, I don't really know. It was just, I guess it all just didn't buy at that particular time. So I have 8 cents left over. And now let's buy some cryptocurrency without paying a fee. So first of all, we have to look at this market buy. Now, what you have to understand with a market buy is that you're buying it on the spot. So if you want to buy $500 worth of Bitcoin, that's going to get you 0.09 Bitcoin, but you're going to pay a fee for that. There's a Coinbase fee for that. So you're going to pay a decent chunk of change to market buy it right now. And there are two things in a relevant to this in the stock market, in the trade world, if you will, and that is a maker and a taker. Okay, so a taker is a taker of liquidity. So when you buy this price right now, that is a taker of liquidity, because you're not actually moving the price, and that's what liquidity is. It's price movement. It's moving these left and right. So you want to be a maker, and there are no fees for being a maker. And a maker is somebody who moves the price either up or down. So here's an example. So you want to go to limit buy. I'll explain what stop buy is in here in just a moment. So you're going to go to limit, and you want to, this is how much you want to pay. So okay, I'm going to buy some Litecoin, but we don't want to pay $5,220 or $5,526, do we? No, we want to try and get a good deal for that. Now you can put it just $1 under that or a penny under that. It doesn't matter, as long as you're moving that price down or you're moving that price up. So let's say we want to buy for just $5,500. So we want to try and we want to hope that this goes down to $5,500, and then I only have 8 cents. But if you had put in $50 or $100, as you've seen me do earlier, or rather pretend to do, I can do this. So I'm going to buy 8 cents. Which I can't actually do because there is a limit to the minimum order. But you'll see in just a moment. So that's going to cost me 9 cents. It always says that it costs you an extra penny. Don't worry about that. So if I click buy order, what that's going to do is going to put an order down here. And when it reaches $5,500, I will buy 8 cents, which I know is a little ridiculous, but of Bitcoin, and that would get me 0.00001549 Bitcoin. But if you had $50, it would be significant. $100 more so, kind of thing. And then when it buys, you now have Bitcoin, and it'll show it up here. Right now, I currently have 0.0567 Bitcoin. and that's about how much is that? About $333. Sometimes I have more or less. It depends on if I sell and transfer to my bank account and things like that. But now let me show you how to sell a limit sell, and there will be no fees again. So just always limit, and then always make sure that post only is selected, and it's naturally selected, so you don't actually have to select this, but if it happens to be unselected for you, please select that. So we're going to get rid of the advanced thing, and I actually have 0.05 Bitcoin. So let's set up a sell for it. I actually originally bought it at $5,863, which was at a very high point, and now I've been kind of stuck a little bit. But there are ways around that. If you would like me to make a video on how to trade in a bear market, I can do that. And again, any questions you guys have, please put them down in the description or in the comments below, and I will get to them sooner or later, and I'll try to make a video if you have some good questions. If you're just a troll, I'm probably just going to delete your comment, because ain't nobody got time for that. But if you got genuine questions, go ahead and put them down there. So let's sell my Bitcoin. Let's pretend to sell my Bitcoin right now. So we're going to go... what do I want to sell it for? So remember, down here at the limit price is how much you want to either buy or sell it for. We have clicked on sell. And let's say I want to sell it for $200 more than I bought it. So I bought it at $58.63. So let's put in $60.63, $200 additional dollars. And the amount, I would just click here, and that fills it all. Or you can put in your own specific amount. Like I could put in 004 and not sell all of my Bitcoin. So, but we're going to just show you how to fill that. So it's just going to pre-fill, and the total amount that I would receive once it's sold is $344.31. So that would be a profit for me at the moment of about, let's call it $11. It's a little bit more than $11, $11.28, something like that. So not too bad. But again, I don't have a whole Bitcoin. If I had a whole Bitcoin, if I had one whole Bitcoin, that would be a $200 trade. It would be pretty good. So then we're going to click sell order. And now that's up. And it's not going to do anything until the price of Bitcoin right here reaches $6,063. Now that could happen in a day. That could happen in 2 hours. That could happen in a week. At this current market, I'm guessing that it'll probably happen in about a week. So we'll go back a whole day on the chart. So each one of these is considered a day. If you move this to just 1 minute, each one of these 60 blocks is just 1 minute. So it's just 1 hour. And then this turns it into 2 months, 60 days, I believe. And as you can see, just a few days ago, the price of Bitcoin was at $5,851. It reached a little bit more than that at one point, but you can see that's pretty much the how much it reached. So if you just consider that, in a few days, it will likely go back up. Right now, the Bitcoin is just exploding everywhere. Even Venezuela is thinking about... Everybody in Venezuela is thinking about using Bitcoin because of the hyperinflation of their money is so useless that they turn to Bitcoin, where they can actually make a lot of money. If you have an Antminer S9, that can get you about $500 worth of Bitcoin in a month. So $500 to a Venezuelan who currently has hyperinflation in their fiat money, that's a small fortune. So just to give an example, in 1920s Germany, after the Treaty of Versailles, after World War I know this is kind of a little bit off topic, but it is economic, you actually had to go around with an entire barrel filled with money, with Reichmarks. So imagine filling an entire wheelbarrow with US dollars and wheeling it down the street to get a bag of bread. That's how much it costs to get a bag of bread. So if you're in a country with hyperinflation, you need to get on Bitcoin fast. And this is the best way to do it. So now when this sells at $6,063, I make about $11 and some odd profit. And again, that's only because I have not even half a Bitcoin. there is no fee for that. Now let's check out a stop buy. We're going to just cancel that for a moment here. Now a stop buy is a little bit more complicated. Okay, so here's what we want to buy Bitcoin at. Let's try to do a stop buy. Okay, so let's say I wanted to buy Bitcoin at $5,400. Like, that would be ideal for me. Okay, but and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Okay, so let's say in the night the price of Bitcoin got down to $5,420. Well, I missed out. I missed out on a pretty good deal. I mean, $20 isn't too big of a difference. I missed out on a big deal, right? Just because I didn't guess the correct amount of which it would go down to in the middle of the night. So this is where a stop buy comes in handy. Now, what's the stop price? So let's put the stop price at $5,450. Okay. So now, if the price of Bitcoin dips below $5,450, it initiates this stop price, okay? And if it goes all the way down to $5,400, it will buy at $5,400. But if it does not, and it continues rising, so if it goes down to like $5,420 and then it goes back up past $5,450, it will buy at $5,450, right? Because the $5,400 was my ideal price, but $5,450 was my stop price. That was my, okay, well, I'll just buy here and I'll still make money price, okay? The problem with a stop price is that if it reaches this stop price and it sells on the stop price rather than the limit price, I will pay a fee for that. I'll pay a market fee. So stop prices have a fee, market prices have a fee, limit prices do not. Limit prices, you need to guess better than you need to with a stop price. So that is crypto in a nutshell, buying and selling. So now let's say I have this 8 cents, and let's say I sold all my Bitcoin, and I had about $3,300 or $3,400, or excuse me, $340 or so after selling my Bitcoin. Now I want to transfer that to my bank account. So let's do that. So I only have 8 cents in here right now, but we can still get the picture. So let's hit withdraw, and then we're going to go to bank account, not bank wire. Nobody, please never use bank wire. That is the worst thing ever. You pay so much money for a bank wire. So we're going to deposit 0.08 cents into my bank account that I have in there. And then you also need your Authy app. It'll be an application on your phone, and you click get code and it'll send a code to your phone. And then you look at that code and you put it in here and then click withdraw. Now, of course, withdrawing to your bank account is also going to take probably 5 or 6 business days, a week. But that's how you buy Bitcoin for free, and then sell Bitcoin for free, and then transfer to your bank account for free. In a nutshell, that is it. And so again, the only reason why to buy on Coinbase is in a panic situation, in my opinion, or if you're just new to it and you really don't care about the fee, you just want to start it and you just want to grab some so that you can learn to trade and sell it. That's not too bad of an idea either. But again, paying fees just means that you have to sell it for even higher, which is easier said than done, to make up for your fees. So, because let me give you an example here. If there was a massive crash, let's see if we can go back. Let's use this. And no good crashes here. Here's a good one. Okay. So if the price is going down so fast that you won't be able to make a limit price, it's going down too fast. You see this bar over here on the right, that is people selling. The orange is people selling, and that means the price is generally going down. When there's a bunch of sellers, the price is going down. When there's a bunch of green, the price is going up. You can pretty much put that in a nutshell. If you'd like, if you guys would like a video, a more detailed video on candle charts, I can make one of those too. Basically, they're pretty easy to read for the most part, but they have some little danglies on them. Some of them are hollow, so you'll have to just see what the difference between that is, and I can make a video on that if you guys like. See, look at this massive sell-off. The price just went down. Let's see, it went down many dollars there. What was that, $20 or something? I'm not sure what that was. It was quite a bit. So in just in a little bit here, actually I can take a look on here. It went down about $30 just then. Okay, so if the price is bombing like that, and sometimes it'll go down for a long time. See, look at this. And say you want to buy. Now, if the price is still going down, it's very difficult to get on that. So what you have to do is set your limit price. So like, let's say it's $5,501 now, but once it starts bombing, this price will change so rapidly that you won't be able to get on it very fast. And that's when a market buy comes in handy. You pay a small fee for it, but you can get on it right now. So a limit buy, so if this was just bombing down and I wanted to buy it, it's hard to set a price and know when it's going to stop. So if this was going 5,400, 5,300, 5,200, super fast, like everybody's just selling it off, it's hard to catch up with that. So like, I'm like, oh no, it's at 5,200. Oh no, it's at 51. So I gotta, whoop, and I gotta do this, and I gotta, you know what I mean? So it's going down too fast. So that's when Coinbase comes in handy to just buy right away. Or if it's going way down, just set it down to 4,800 and hope that it hits, boom, and then place your buy order for, you know, say you have $500, you want to buy $500 of it at 4,800. Oh, I don't want to buy that much Litecoin, but right. So you had 8 cents. Again, I only have 8 cents in there, so it's a little difficult. But like, I set it to 4,800. I put in all of my US dollars, and I want to buy it right now. And hopefully, it crashes down to 4,800. That's about the best way to do it. But if the more and more you start trading, the more and more you'll see these flash purchases and flash sell-offs, and they're very difficult to actually buy within those because the price is moving so rapidly. And with a limit buy, again, if I want to buy, I have to actually buy it lower than what it is. And if I want to sell, I actually have to sell it higher than it is. So it gets difficult in a flash buy. So that's when you want to go to market and sell or buy immediately. But I hope to get this video taught you guys quite a bit. Again, if you have any questions, just check down in the comments. My comments are approval only because you certainly get a lot of Bitcoin disbelievers and trolls. So I just pretty much eliminate those. If you have really good questions, I do put those on. You know, I keep them, and I make videos on them if you have a laundry list of good questions or something like that. Another thing, in the description of my video is a link to Coinbase. If you take that link and you end up buying $100 worth of cryptocurrency on Coinbase, you get $10 in Bitcoin free, and I actually got that as well. Let me show you. I received my $10 in Bitcoin from somebody else's link, just the same. So if you do that, you get $10 in Litecoin or in Bitcoin. I get $10 in Bitcoin. Pretty good deal. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Any questions? Just leave them there. And as usual, I will see you guys next time.